Welcome to the locker room. Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Thanks, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
It is the 23rd of December, 2 days away from Christmas. We are in the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and producer Nikki Earnshaw as we get you geared up for Christmas and for the Eagles against the Giants on Christmas Day. Good morning, Dave Klemic.
Good morning, Billy Schwein. Good morning, Nick Earnshaw.
Good morning.
I'm just excited to be here, and
we got a great show lined up, Dave.
And we got a great ending to the show.
We have a great show, great ending to the show. I can't wait. A lot of stuff going down. I got to tell you, though, I'm a little under the weather, man. Last night I had one of the worst nights. I took a COVID test this morning. It was negative. And I talked to you the other day, and I wasn't doing well. Last night I took a turn for the worst. So I'm like Jalen Hurts right now. Now Jalen Hurts flew out to the West Coast, and he played. He played through the pain and the sickness. Well, that's where I am today. So I'm excited, but I'm here. And I love to be with you guys. We just have such a great time looking back on this football season. And the times that we've had in this locker room, the guests we've had, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and also, he said I'm going to cry today. So if anybody hears me cry, it's like
we've got a special guest for you today. And because the reason why I'm doing this today is because it's my Christmas present to you. You're gonna thoroughly enjoy we have a very special guest, beloved by so many Eagles fans, and we're gonna talk with him. And Nikki Earnshaw and I said, you know what, we got to do something special for Dave Klemic because you're such a great guy. And but we, I'm gonna
cry
my
anyway.
best.
He's gonna start crying now, Billy. I mean, the show
best
just started.
Make him cry.
We got Billy almost to tears with the 12th night before football.
Yeah, that was great. So at 10:30, special guest. At 11 o'clock, the sports book consigliere, Dave Sharapan. I talked to him. He's definitely in today. He's feeling much better. And lots going on, man. We get so much to talk about in such short time. Eagles, Flyers, Sixers, but mostly Eagles today because, Dave, I want to get your take on it. I mean, and we're going to play some clips. Jalen Hurts made some comments after the game that they lost in Seattle, which, by the way, I'm not picking the Eagles until they show me that they're out of the funk. I'm not going to do it because I just listened on the way in. I listened to Mike Gill interview Angelo Cataldi, and what an excellent interview that was. I want to commend Mike. He did it because Mike asked the greatest questions, got the greatest reaction from Angelo, and but you know what? He said Angelo said we've been watching bad football. And you, Dave, you said on several occasions, like this, how many times have we said throughout the football season, but they got to win, and winning in the NFL is a win's a win. But Angelo said on Mike's show that we've been watching bad football, and you said that they have like 9 lives and they've used them all up.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things that are going to, when the ball rolls your way, that ball is a random. You know what I mean? You see a basketball, it's very predictable. With football, it just bounces around, and sometimes you get the roll. And we just have used them all. Like you, by percentage, you roll the dice, you got them all.
And I haven't been happy, Nick Earnshaw, with the quality of football we've been watching. And I have every right to be pessimistic and a naysayer and all that stuff.
You do.
Angelo was.
You do. I mean, you have every right to be. I'm not going to be.
Angelo, Nick, you gotta. I love your shirt today. If you go on StreamYard, go to my website, thelockerroombillyschwein.com. You scroll down, you go on our YouTube channel. It's right there. Nikki's got his Kelly Green on, number 1, Jalen Hurts. I love it. I'm an Eagles fan through and through.
I know you are.
But I'm not gonna sugarcoat something that doesn't look right.
When it comes to money, you have to, when it goes to the money, you're gonna go put your money where your mouth is, whatever. And you would say, I agree with you right now. I think there are a lot of a talented football team that's just playing a lot of individual games. They're not right now. You're starting to hear a little bit of, you're seeing the bad posture. You're starting to kind of
And you know what?
a little
And
bit.
we're gonna play that clip, but before we do, I got to tell you guys, it's a very special day today too. My mom is 102 years old, and she's at the Methodist, the Ocean City Methodist, the Shores on Bay Avenue in Ocean City. They do a great job. That place is like a 5-star hotel compared to a lot of these homes, where people stay. My mom's on Sandy Beach, and the nurses are great there. But I want to give a shout out to Janet. She's a big sports fan. I walk in there and she just livens up the room. She wants to talk sports. Whitty's in there, my mom, and they have a little click, and it's a lot of fun. They're listening right now, and the Shores do a great job taking care of my mom. I want to give those guys a shout out. And Janet's a huge sports fan. I mean, she wears Eagles gear. She's like, she's in a home. She's on the wing there. It's great.
They're not going to change this because they got up in age,
right,
in their
right.
golden years.
Yeah. Last night, Nick.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Dave watched the Sixers game, but I saw something in Joel Embiid that I haven't seen in some time. He twisted his ankle.
He
When I
did.
saw that, I couldn't even look at it. It looked bad. I mean, he came down. You twisted ankles before, Dave. You stretched out those ligaments. It looked so bad, and it looked like, because I've twisted my ankle, and that looked painful. For him to come back last night and score
31 points.
31 points last night. He's been on fire the month of December. In 8 games, he's like averaging 41.8 points or something like that.
Billy, he's the best player in basketball right now. There's no doubt about it. And I feel like
that's called leadership.
Yeah, and I feel like as a fan base, we take Joel Embiid for granted because this guy has been unbelievable. I get the playoffs. He hasn't shown up. He's gotten hurt in the playoffs. But during the regular season, I mean, we're seeing something special right here. This is an all-time center that we're watching, and we have him on our team in Philadelphia. What he did last night to come back after being a little bit banged up, I mean, it was unbelievable. To have three players last night, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, they have all had 30-plus points. It's the first time since 1961 that the Sixers had 3 players.
I like
three
that,
players
that
had 30-plus points. It's unbelievable.
Well,
it was awesome.
Dave, when you're talking leadership, you look at Jalen Hurts, and I want to compare a little compare and contrast. Joel Embiid, for the effort that he put through last night, playing through that pain, and like I said, people have knocked him because he's not a leader. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, is he having fun? Does he look like he's having fun? He's like so much all business. Look, you got to have fun. It's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game.
What?
It's a game, Dave.
That stoic attitude is going to help him through losses.
Come on, man. You got to have – but he's got to – like, you know what? I noticed I taped the game, so I play it back once.
Right.
I had to go, fast forward the commercials. He doesn't talk to – do you ever see him talking to his receivers? Like, Dave, you were a wide receiver. You want to get with your quarterback and say, look, they're playing me tight. I can go out. I can do this. I don't see it, right?
I think that's the best thing for him right now. Remember what happened when he did talk to the receivers? I think we went through a stretch where we try to feed people instead of go through the reads. You got to read before you feed every single time.
I love it. You got to read before you feed.
And every single time, like if you want to pad
yeah, but as a
stats,
wide receiver, look, I played quarterback in college, and I know it's a small school. But if somebody sees something and they're open, you're gonna go. He's gonna tell you about it, or tell the coach and say, "Let's do this. This is there."
I gotta ask you, like, do you think Jalen Hurts needs to be a little more vocal, just a little bit more vocal as a leader, just to show, like, hey, we've seen guys like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, like they get on their receivers.
Yeah.
Does he need to be a little bit more vocal? I mean, I feel like a little bit would go a long way.
I don't want to criticize a guy that's been that successful,
right?
But at the same time, would I like it if my guy came over and pat me on the butt, like after a great play or whatever?
Right.
Or if you're on the sideline and you could see him like a little more vocally,
right?
Emotional or supportive, whatever. But yeah, we're not having fun right now. And I think that's a big reason why we're not having creative looking plays. We're and again, we ran that RPO 20 times and we have, this is the thing. Let me sports science the RPO. If you hand a running back a ball, and he's standing still, he's only moving forward at about 2.5 to 3 miles per hour, while 350-pound men are grabbing you. They can arm tackle you. If you take a 220-pound running back moving at 6 to 7 miles per hour,
right,
you can't arm tackle a running back. So plays where you're taking a run and running downhill, prescribed plays instead of decide at the line of scrimmage and hand the ball a guy 2 miles per hour, they're going to get arm tackled in the backfield. Right. It doesn't work. You have to have more plays where you're just handing the ball to a guy moving at 6 to 7 miles per
So
hour.
I
Right,
came
yes.
this close to getting Brian Baldinger on again because I wanted him to do his breakdown on my show because I saw him do a Baldy
It's
breakdown.
great.
Dude, was that
You tagged me in
did
it.
you tag
Yeah,
I tag
it was
you in that?
awesome. Yeah.
He put in a nutshell what's wrong with the Eagles offense. I mean, it was plain and simple.
What was
so,
his? I didn't see it.
all
What
right,
was-
so there were 3 plays that he broke down. One was when Jalen Hurts dropped back. There was a huge pocket with a gaping hole
Yep.
up the middle. And he didn't even, it was even 3 seconds into the drop. He got out of it and he ran one way and he came all the way back the other way. If he would have just stepped up into the pocket, he would have had all day long. That's number one. Number 2, the offensive line. He illustrated that they just got to go, like, run downhill and just punch the other team in the mouth, block them, beat them up, and push them back.
Right.
Right? That's what offensive lines love to do. And then thirdly, don't go for the home run all the time. He showed that there were so many people. Like, there was one play, that one play to A.J. Brown was down
Yes.
the left side.
Yep. Correct.
Devontae Smith was wide
Wide
open,
open.
and it was like 16 yards down the field.
Well,
Take that.
that has something to do with Jalen's eyes this year too. Like I don't know where he's looking. The plays are slowly developing. It's a whole combination of factors which is why they've struggled offensively. Like they haven't got Devontae Smith involved at all, and they got to look his way at times. He's a dynamic receiver who runs these crisp
Heisman
routes.
Trophy
I
winning
mean,
receiver.
you got to get him
Get him
involved.
the ball.
Dave,
Yeah.
you cannot turn the ball over. I mean, how many times, like every Sunday when we're at the Caesars Sportsbook inside the Tropicana, which we love it every Sunday throughout the football season, we're at Caesars. You got to come down and see us. But we have Scott Grayson give the keys to the game. And what's he say every week? Win the turnover battle. The Eagles are like a minus, what are they? A minus 4, a minus 6 now in turnover differential.
The first time
You
I
win
ever
that.
heard the turnover thing, Coach Vermeil was preaching that.
Who?
Coach
Who?
Vermeil
Oh,
was
okay.
preaching that early about
Right.
2001. I hear it, and I go, I mean, that creates losing games. I'm like, I didn't think of it as a stat to actually lose a game. I just
Yeah.
thought of it as like,
Right.
no, don't turn the ball over so you don't look bad. It's the game. It is the game. You have more possessions. You have more
Yeah.
opportunities to.
That's a
To
neutral.
win.
You give a bad team.
Flips the field.
flips the
It
field.
depends where you're at.
We got a great show lined up today. We got DT listening as she's working as a plumber today, and she's installing a garbage disposal. So we're shouting out to her. Shout out to all the women on the 3rd floor there at the
Hey.
Ocean City.
Big
Methodist.
applause.
They're doing a great job, and Melissa, they're doing a good job. Thank you so much. Want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing and closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Give the Ocean City office a call, 609-399-1227. Now, I'm here to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. You got to get down to La Scala's. They're located in Brigantine. They opened this summer to rave reviews. They did a magnificent job remodeling the property. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll enjoy their famous pizza, daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. Every Thursday night is Brigantine night. Live music from 6 to 9 p.m. One free signature pizza per table. Drink specials include $2 Miller Lite, $3 Peronis, and $4 house wines. You can't beat that. They've got a lot of big screen TVs, that big wraparound bar. It's great. Get down to LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. And I want to tell people about the Stan Insurance Group. Are the what-ifs keeping you up at night? Life is full of surprises, but with Stan Insurance Group, you'll never be caught off guard, whether it's protecting your home, your automobile, or your business. Stan will help you select the right insurance coverage at the right price to give you and your family peace of mind when you need it the most. Visit sigprotection.com for a free quote today. That's sigprotection.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nikki Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. It's week 16, and the Eagles welcome the New York Giants to the Link on Christmas Day.
It goes to Scott.
Scott slams into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott.
Eagles radio network coverage begins Christmas Day at 3 p.m. Maryland Mike call all the action starting at 4:30. This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by
Jenkins Plumbing and Heating at jenkinsandsons.com. Piccalilli Inn. Nobody beats the Piccalilli, Route 206 in Chemung. Frank Vincent Windows, Roofing, Siding, and Doors make your home look new again. BMW of Atlantic City. Shop our complete inventory online at bmwatlanticcity.com. Ocean Casino. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. And First Bank of Sea Isle.
97.3 ESPN FM is your official home in South Jersey for Eagles football.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Winning means keeping our community safe. I'm Hassan Reddick, linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. 59% of our adults report experiencing gun violence or know someone who has. Just like we focus on our training, we need to focus on proper gun storage.
Firearms should be locked out of reach of children and only accessible by you. If you notice any warning signs of violence, speak up. Tell someone who can help.
Let's tackle gun violence together. Visit CamdenCounty.com/gun safety to learn more.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Your palace awaits. Caesars Palace Online Casino is now live. Download today and register using code Radio Launch. New users get a $10 sign-up bonus, a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, and 2,500 reward credits after wagering $25. Must be 21 and physically present in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or West Virginia. Minimum wagering within 7 days required to unlock bonuses. Full terms and wagering requirements at CaesarsPalaceOnline.com/promos. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In West Virginia, all games regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Please play responsibly.
Make holiday shopping easy with a gift certificate to Paolini Dermatology and Med Spa with treatments to remove fat, contour your body, and preserve healthy, vibrant skin with no surgery, no needles, and no downtime. She doesn't want more stuff. She wants treatments for her body, face, and skin that will help her look and feel her best. And men use these services too, including laser hair removal and body contouring. Paolini Med Spa in Cape May Courthouse and Memora. Visit them at PaoliniSkincare.com. That's PaoliniSkincare.com.
To the locker room with 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, Nicky Earnshaw producing today, and I love this song, man. I mean, I am so into it. You know, having a young daughter. By the way, talking about making you cry, my daughter had her Christmas pageant. And she wore a shepherd's thing, you know, with the thing around her head, and she got up there, and I was in tears. She melts my heart, and my ex-wife and my stepdaughter, they're taking pictures of me. They're laughing so hard. I mean, like all these people see this grown man crying. I just can't help it.
Yeah,
and it's such a wonderful time of year. And you know what? One of the students got up. You know, in Charlie Brown Christmas, where Linus gets up, he said the meaning of Christmas. You know, he reads the meaning of Christmas.
Right.
They did that, and they talked about what like the Christmas tree stands for, what the holly stands for, what this meetings that I forgot, you know, but was refreshed on. It was beautiful.
You know, I think I was saying this to my cousin George, who's down here from Chicago. He's in the studio with us right now. I was saying that this show, we kind of, other shows look and analyze statistics. And we almost like go in between that. And
Yeah.
go, let's get in between the stats and go into the emotional
between
side,
the
the
lines.
anecdotal side.
No, but and I do like stats, but you guys, the two of you guys, like Nikki's younger. Like we have, like you said last week, we have 3 generations here.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Right.
So yeah,
Billy could be my dad. I could be your
dad. Hey, he could be my grandson. So no, but and we're gonna get into the Flyers because last night the Flyers and Sixers on, right?
Yeah.
And I'm preparing for the show. I talked to Nikki because we got a surprise for you, Dave. And and I said, you know what? The Flyers, the next thing you know, they're losing like 4-1.
I know. I blinked. I looked up at the TV.
So I went
It was
right
like
to the
4-1.
I went to the Sixers, didn't you, Nick?
Yeah. I went
turned-
right to the Sixers.
Right to the Sixers. Guess what? I go back. It's 6-5.
I keep getting notifications. Oh, the Flyers keep scoring. Whoa, I'm going back and forth
So
now.
what's that show you, Nick?
They have heart.
They have heart, and no pun intended, they got heart and soul, but they don't give up, Dave.
No.
This team, like, you know, all the naysayers, people like, you know, when you players, and when I say because you played in the NFL, they had that circle the wagons mentality.
Yeah.
Right. It's us against them, us against the world. Right.
Right.
This Flyers team doesn't listen to that outside noise. They are so focused on what Tortorella is teaching them. And I had a long conversation with Craig Berube. You know, he got fired last week, and I talked to him on Thursday for about an hour, and just some of the things that he was saying about Tortorella and this particular team was very encouraging since people left him for dead. Like nobody had any expectations.
Well, everyone counted them out. Like this was they reshuffled the front office. Danny Briere is the GM. Keith Jones is the president.
By the way, we're gonna get Jonesy on.
Yeah, we better. I can't wait to have him on. But we everyone kind of thought, all right, this is kind of a rebuilding year. They're taking a step back. They're kind of gonna restart and be fresh. So I think with that comes a little bit of that underdog mentality that we talk about all the time. You hear the Eagles talk about Sirianni, right? The Flyers are really, really embracing that, and they're just playing their game. And it is so fun to watch to see a young team with some veterans on there be so counted out, doubted all of the time going into this season, and they're just proving everybody wrong. And that's the best. That's when sports is at its best.
Yeah, and I ask this to you all the time, Dave. What would you rather be, the hunted or the hunter?
Well, I've always been the hunt. I've always been the hunter because I know when it's such an anomaly.
But it's hard to stay on top.
Yes.
Like Angelo and Mike Gill's interview, which was exceptional. I recommend you get the Mike Gill's podcast. I think it's the Believe podcast.
Yes.
Okay. But Angelo said we've been watching bad football, and we've been critical because I don't know if because we're spoiled. Last year the games were blowouts. They methodically just wipe teams off the field. And this year, nothing like that. But the schedule's been tougher, and everybody gives us their best game.
Yeah, I mean, then at that point, you really show your leadership's got to show up. That's the most important thing.
That's why I say Jalen Hurts doesn't look like he's having fun. When he gets done, no matter if it was good play or bad play, he sits down there.
But why? I mean, listen,
you gotta have fun. It's a game, Nick.
No, I get it. I'm just saying this is a 10-win. This is the most negative we've been ever with a 10-win team. I get there's
10 wins. Are you satisfied with any of those wins?
They've had the hardest schedule in football. The
True.
hardest schedule in football. They've come out on top against really good teams. The panic, we're panicking too much here in the city.
I saw this.
The 49ers lost 3 straight games. I mean, they didn't panic like the Eagles.
I saw this meme where it had the Detroit Lions at 10-4 and the Philadelphia Eagles at 10-4, and the fan of the Eagles is like looking out the bus like with the hand, and the Detroit fan was like,
I can't believe it.
Yeah, but when I heard Angelo, I felt better about myself when I heard him on with Mike Gill. I mean, because look, Angelo was he turned up the level of
the volume
with what he said, but he turned up the passion was always there, but getting it out of people, and he realized he tapped into something. He knew how passionate Eagles fans were, how passionate Philly sports fans are. I just feel like maybe I'm spoiled because of last year, but I also am a football. I play football, and I want to see them be a cohesive unit, win games. You know what I mean? Like we just got by the Commanders. We just got by. Like I'm worried about the Giants this week.
I'm not at all. I think they're gonna finish the season 3-0. I know they've lost 3 straight.
What gives you? What makes you think?
The Giants are not a good football team. They're going to be
Neither
at
are
home this week.
Neither are the Commanders.
They beat them. The Eagles won.
Just got by.
In the one game. The second game, they beat them pretty.
They've been
handily.
finding ways to screw things up. That's my point.
There's cause for concern with the Eagles. I
time.
understand that, but this is still a really good football team. They're a talented football team, and I think they're going to figure it out. I don't understand why everyone's panicking so quickly. It just doesn't make sense.
Now, Dave, our next guest coming up is I'm so excited to talk to him. But you are a football player. You've been through the wars, and when people say things that resonate with you, that last, you know what I mean? Our guest has that ability.
Well, in my life, I've been so fortunate, and I'm just
because let's face it, I don't want to. I'm not going to try to make you cry, but you grew up without a father, basically.
Yeah.
And there's probably 2 guys that you identify that you've looked up to as father figures. Who are they? Probably George Smith, right?
Chuck Smith.
Chuck Smith.
Dick Vermeil.
And Dick Vermeil.
Right.
So my point is, like, when you have a leader, like, I don't know, do you see Sirianni as like a Dick Vermeil? Do you see Sirianni as like, there was an article in the newspaper about him being immature and things like some of the things that he said. Do you buy into that?
Well, I think I like his emotions. I think, and even Coach Vermeil was emotional. Chuck was emotional. We all, Chuck's another old soul. That I got coached by people with old souls, just like myself.
Right.
And I feel like that's an emotional intelligence that people don't understand. You see the meaning of football. Isn't just football. It's life.
Yeah.
And you say the players don't care what you know until you know that they care.
That's the old Vermeil saying that I was like, I mean, I think that's one of the best things that you could ever say is like, because I coach kids all the time, and now they're telling me that I'm their greatest influence as an athlete. I just posted one. They're like, my greatest influence ever is Dave Klemic. And I go, I send that right.
That's
go,
awesome.
The thing is, I can't have been coached.
That'll make you choke up.
Yeah, by the people. I did. I cried. As Allison Amadio. And I said, I can't now. You can't have gone through the experiences from the coaches that I had and not give it back the same way, or else I was so selfish with what I was blessed to have. And as a matter of fact, like Chuck was on here, I cried. I can tell you how far and the things that he went and did for me that no one had to do. It was just like he saw.
He loved you. He wanted to.
We
cared about you.
We loved
and
each other,
just like Coach Vermeil.
That's and he. Oh my gosh. For the busiest man on probably the planet, he's a Hall of Fame coach. For him to make time for people, I don't know how he does it. Like he has a deal.
I should have got him on, man, one of these days.
Yeah,
like
we got to get him on one day.
That would make me cry.
All right. Well, listen, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Now, Captain Chucky's, they're open Fridays and Saturdays. You got to get down there today if you want, especially if you want your holiday meal prepared. Get down there. Captain Chucky's in Seattle. Try their famous crab cake, steamed shrimp, selection of soups and appetizers, Marciano's stuffed breads, pierogies from the Pierogi Kitchen, stocks, pound cake, and more. Just take, bake, and enjoy. Call 609-905-CRAB, 609-905-CRAB, or visit CaptainChuckySeattle.com. Get down there and say hello to owners John and Kathy McCann at 4111 Landis Avenue in Seattle to see all they have to offer, including online delivery and deliveries available online. Okay, Captain Chucky's in Seattle. You know what it is, Nick? It's crab with an attitude.
Love it.
All right, get down there for your holiday dinner. When we return, we're going to make Dave Klemic cry. You're listening to the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nikki Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 97.3 ESPN with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
If there's multiple urinals, do not go next to me.
Yeah,
if there's 5 urinals, 1, 3, and 5, then you fill in 2 and 4. Where do you go if you're the first one in? I go to 5. All the way at the end. The 5.
All the way to the end.
Then the next person has to go to 1. The next person 3.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
The Unstoppables, those captains of comfort Those gargantuans of the guarantee. Those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning. Those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi, this is Brian Propp, Flyer Hall of Famer. My wife Eileen and I opened a new health business in Marlton, New Jersey called Prime IV Hydration and Wellness.
Prime IV offers a range of IV hydration therapies designed to enhance your well-being, appearance, and performance. Look better, feel better, and perform better. Did you know that when you take oral vitamins, you only get 20 to 30% of the nutrients? IV therapy provides 100% absorption immediately into your bloodstream. Call us today at 856-545-1122 to get a free consult from our registered nurses. Again, 856-545-1122 to book your appointment or follow us on Facebook.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy. But more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3.
All right, we're back to live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, and producer Nikki Earnshaw today is getting ready for Christmas. And the New York Giants come to town, and it's going to be a wild Christmas. 4:25, I believe, kickoff, 4:30 on Monday. And we'll talk to Eagle football now. You alluded to two people that you look up to as a father figure, and I thought for sure, this is like a Christmas present I'm doing for you because I know how much this gentleman means to you. So I would like to go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Welcome into the locker room. Former Eagles coach, former Kansas City Chiefs coach, and a Super Bowl champion coach, Hall of Fame coach.
Shut up,
Dick Vermeil. Good morning, Dick.
Good morning. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
No way. How the heck did you? What?
See,
How did you do that?
Coach, let me just start off by saying, Coach, we've had, I don't know if you follow, but mainland, there's two gentlemen in Dave's life. Dave he grew up without a father, and there's two guys that he looks up to as father figures, and he has spoken so highly of you, not as a coach, but as a father figure, as a human being, as a man. And it's Chuck Smith, right, from Mainland High School, the head coach, and Dick Vermeil. And I just thought it's Christmas time, and I want to make Dave happy. He's been doing such a great job on our show, and I want to thank you so much for coming on. But I want to ask you, what kind of a What kind of a student was Dave Klemic? What kind of a player was he for you?
Well, he was very naive, very, very easy to love. Okay, just a great kid. One of my favorites, and my wife as well. She's sitting over here to the left. Carol's got a big smile on her face about Dave Klemic and family.
Coach, I got to tell you, throughout the football season, we have Dave in here, and he's like our football guy, and we talk a lot. I can't tell you how many Vermeil-isms, sayings that you are a great coach, but I don't know. I think it's just innate in you. You're a leader, something that can't be taught. Like some guys have it, some guys don't. And Dave, when he says some of these sayings that you say, I'm like, well, where'd you get that? He goes, Coach Vermeil.
Well, I hope you use all the bad ones.
Well, I basically am on this show because people want to pick my brain about you. So I go, when I do, one of my favorite things that you've ever said, and Billy makes me say it every week, is the kids don't care what you know till you know
that's my
that
favorite
they know
one.
that you care. And I can tell you, I was the lowest man on the totem pole, basically, and I was treated the same as Tony Gonzalez. No different. So from the top to the bottom, there's a respect that everyone gets for the coach who goes, he's not going to play favorites. Watch, he's not going to do it.
Right.
And throughout life, he still treats me like one of his favorites. And he's a Hall of Famer. Right. And the thing was, when he did a speech at the Hall of Fame, and he goes, and I just listened to him praise all of the little guys.
Right.
He didn't get into like people, he didn't get into the big names as much. He just talked about the little guys and made everybody from the top to the bottom. That's why I wasn't surprised when you were saying, like, I knew he was going to do that, and it was the best thing ever.
Coach Vermeil, let me ask you, who are some of the coaches in your life that shaped the way you coach and your philosophies? Some of the guys that preceded you.
Well, the guy responsible maybe for stimulating the interest in being a coach was my high school coach my senior year. Bill Wood was his first coaching job. Comes to a high school with 130 kids in it, 20 guys on the football team. And halfway through the season, he says, Vermeil, if you wanted to play football in college, you could do it, but you better start going to class. So that started me. But it ever told me I could play college football. And I loved the game. So I went to junior college and caught up, and then walked on at San Jose State, earned a scholarship, and started my coaching career as a high school assistant in 1959. Started really with the stimulus of a high school football coach. But from then on, it was coaches I was around, the Bill Walshes, the Jim Moores, the John Ralstons, the Chuck Knoxes, so many really fine coaches that really positively influenced me, not only head coach, but assistant coaches as well. And, Al Saunders, my gosh, Mike Martz, Jim Hennepin, had so many, Peter Junta, so many great coaches around me. I learned a little bit from each one of them and tried to mold it into a philosophy of how to be a football coach.
We're talking with Hall of Fame football coach Dick Vermeil. Of course, you get to Philadelphia, leave UCLA, and you come to Philadelphia. And Coach, you were really, looking back then, and I was in high school. I was a junior, senior, first year in college when you were there. But I remember you were like a workaholic, and you burn out. I mean, you slept in the facility because you were there so much. Is that what drove you for that?
Well, I wasn't smart enough to make it easy. I think the smarter you are, the easier you can make your job. But no, and coaching in the league at that time, Tom Landry, George Allen, Don Shula, all these guys, I knew as a young coach I was never going to be able to outsmart them. But I thought as a young coach I could outwork them, and that I could help teach people how to outwork their innate ability and become a lot better player, because they really have more ability than they thought they had as long as they would work,
Ken Dunnick is a very good friend of ours of the program, and I've seen you a few times in like when we saw the one of your movie that we were the screening for your movie. With Kurt Warner. I got a chance to see you interact.
Yeah,
your players. And I see this through Dave Klemic, but your players from all they just admire you and have such a respect for you. It's really cool to see, and it's because Dave, what you just said, Dave. Players don't know how much you care until you know that they care. Where did you get that philosophy from, or does it just come from within?
Well, I think part of it is instinctive. I've been very, very fortunate to be able to grow in coaching from the high school kid to the major college pro football guy. And you see all these personalities and you gradually learn what worked best for each individual. And more often it started with that player knowing you really cared about him. No matter how much you chewed his ass out and jumped on him for up and all that, I think he trusted me to know what I was trying to do was help him be the best he could be. And that would be a positive reflection of me and the end result of my football team. Yeah.
Well, I want to tell you that Coach Vermeil he cheated. He cheated the whole time. He's had his cheat code, and it's Carol Vermeil. So Carol Vermeil is like your mother, but like she's the greatest cheat code you could ever have. When you want to connect with your player,
right?
And you ask any of his players about Carol Vermeil, and she loves you as if you were your own mom away from home. You
probably needed that when you were away from home.
You want to make me cry. Talk about Carol Vermeil too. So Carol she would cook for you.
Is that right?
Yes, we would go. I mean, Derek Blaylock, coach, just posted up a picture of you and him holding his baby when he was born, and then all these people say, like they don't understand. I am brothers with players that I never met before because we were coached by him.
Right.
I've gotten to be very close to Vince Papali and his son.
Yeah.
Because we're brothers through him. Ken and his son.
Ken Dunnick,
you know what I mean? Ricky Prohl and his sons, because we were raised by like it's amazing. And Carol is the cheat code. So as great as coach is, he has to turn and thank Carol. That's it. I'm telling you.
No question.
Right.
David, it's just like your little sweet one and your two little ones, it's amazing. And no, I think that all stemmed from being a high school coach and then a junior college coach. Yeah. And in college, we'd bring college kids home and feed them dinner. They weren't eating too good. Carol was worried about it.
That's a family affair, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Vermeil, let me ask you this question. You've been, I don't say ridiculed, but people, you're very emotional, and you I know I am. I mean, my daughter's 8 years old. I went to the Christmas pageant the other day, and I was in tears. And my ex-wife and my daughter-in-law, or my stepdaughter, and other people were taking pictures of me crying. I couldn't help it. But that's because it comes from within. That's how much you care about these guys.
Yeah, I used to embarrass myself, and human nature. Just about 5 minutes ago, I was sitting next to a 2-year-old great-granddaughter here in Florida visiting our daughter's family, and watching cartoons with her. And those guys, they cheer me up. That's all there is to it. And it's just, I used to get razzed by it. I'd go into a stadium, some fan, as we walked out the tunnel, "Hey, Vermeil, why don't you cry for us?" If we beat their ass, I walk out and I look for the
Coach Vermeil, how special was it winning a Super Bowl with the St. Louis Rams? I mean, you left coaching, you went to ABC, and you were doing college football, which, by the way, I thought you were a great commentary analyst for the college football. How much did that help you for your next stint as coach in the NFL, being around all those college guys and following the game on Saturdays?
Well, it helped me because first off, I got to be on the field with a lot of fine football coaches. Not all the great parts of football came from the NFL. A high percentage comes from college and high school. And I was always on the field with, when you work with Brent Musburger, you always get the big games. And so I'd be on the field with all the great college coaches, the Bill Snyders, and then, Tom Coughlin when he was at Boston College, and watch great coaches coach. And I learned from them. I also learned a lot from sitting in the locker room talking to players 2 days before the game, both in college and in the NFL. It's amazing what players will say to you. And, and I've learned a lot of things about, if I ever went back into coaching, I'd be more aware of how the player really thinks, in the locker room and on the practice field, and how he thinks about discipline and how he thinks about structure and how he thinks about work. Because I heard the players talking about it, and it really educated me.
We're talking with Hall of Fame head football coach in the NFL, Dick Vermeil, and Dick. It's just amazing the longevity that you've had and the winning. We're talking about the Eagles. They don't look like they're having fun. Your teams always look like they're having fun. Obviously, when you win, it's more fun. But are these guys too serious? Like Jalen Hurts, is he too serious? Is he too, in your estimation? Is he? I mean, do they look like they're having fun?
Well, I understand it. And, I even say to myself when I see them show a sideline shot of Jalen, loosen up, relax, smile, get the computer and look at the last play, talk to the offensive coordinator, walk up and down and talk to the offensive lineman, pat somebody on the back. But that may not be his personality. I know he's a great, great player. And, I don't think he has any limitations. And yes, they have lost 3 in a row. In our city, God love our city, they act like it's a one-game season. You win, you're a Super Bowl team. You lose, you coach. You can't coach. The quarterback isn't as good as I thought he was. It's amazing. So yesterday morning, I researched my own career, and I lost 3 games or more in a row, 12 times in my career.
Whoa, really?
Winning season. Everybody loses 3 games in a row from time to time. And just as long as you don't keep doing it often, you get to keep your job, But I think they'll recover. I think they'll win out. I don't know right now if they're a true contender for the Super Bowl, but I can remember Tom Coughlin taking the New York Giants with a 9-7 winning record in the regular season and winning the Super Bowl. So it can be done, okay, especially by a guy like Tom Coughlin. And that doesn't mean Nick Sirianni can't do it. You still have to play the game on Sunday. And that's the only time you have to be the best team is game day.
Hey, Coach, it's Nick Earnshaw here. Thanks for coming on the show today. I got to ask you, kind of bouncing off that point, if you were in that locker room right now, coming off these 3 losses, like, what is your message to this team with 3 games left in the season? Like, what are you saying to the guys after all the leaks that have come out, all the storylines, and it's been a little bit crazy over the past couple weeks? What is your message to those guys in that locker room?
I might. Now, this is just off the top of my head. I might say, it's time to be as good as we ought to be. Yeah. You guys been reading the press conferences and all these, and we've come from behind to beat good teams and all that. And we played poorly, and it's time to be as good as we have the ability to be and go out and prove that you are individually and collectively as good as you think you are.
Well, Coach Vermeil, we want to thank you so much. I've been dying to have you on, and because Dave, I mean, he admires you and he looks up to you as a father figure, and what a Christmas present it is for having Coach Vermeil on with us. And thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Happy New Year. Let's go Birds.
Coach,
Dave,
I love you. I will talk.
Yeah.
We talk a lot. Like we talk a couple times this week, and
I thought I'd see a tear out of you, Dave. I thought
because I went in the bathroom and I figured it out. I'm like, this has got to be Coach Vermeil, and I started getting choked up. Let me tell you, real relationship, you hear the stories and everything,
right.
But you would think that just happens. Well, when the game's over, when he's done coaching, he's done. We have a better relationship now probably than we did while I was playing because he could cut me, and I slept on an air mattress for 4 years out there. But I really do, Coach. I love you, so much, and you mean the
You're
world
one of
to
the
me.
blessings of my career, David. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, Coach Vermeil, have a great rest of your afternoon. Let's go Birds.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Coach.
There he is, Coach Dick Vermeil, Hall of Fame coach, Super Bowl winning coach Dick Vermeil, and that was for you, Dave. Because
Merry Christmas, Dave.
I think he's
got him.
When I went to the bathroom, I was like, "This got to be Coach Vermeil. I'm gonna cry," and I did in the bathroom. And I came out here like, I can't. I gotta think of something to say because if I start crying, and he might get going, and then it won't say anything. You know.
Well, what drove me for this is because, I mean, you speak so highly of him. So does Ken Dunnick. We know Ken, and we've had Vince Papali on before. And every one of them, it's not just those guys. It's all of everybody that's ever been associated around Dick Vermeil. They all say the same thing.
If you listen to Sal Palantonio talk about his reasoning for almost, one of the, it's being a Hall of Famer isn't about all statistic. You have to his connection to his players is way further than it is just coaching.
Right.
But the thing is, there's a psychology behind that saying where people don't care what you know till they know that you care. Now, if they know that you care, they'll play above their contract. If
play
you play
above their ability,
play above your ability, and you play looser. That's why they look like they're having fun, because we played loose. We weren't worried about our job so much as making a play,
right?
And being
because if you're apprehensive, if you have that in the
right.
back of your mind, hey, if I make a mistake, Coach Vermeil's
this guy just wants to get rid of me,
right.
And you can't create a person. You can't be creative. You can't. So you just be robotic, and then if you're robotic, you can only be so good.
Right.
But if you can loosen up and be a family out there, you play really well, and that's why he's had such success in the NFL.
Merry Christmas, Dave.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you. That was
Merry Christmas.
Greatest present ever.
First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey to attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and sees it fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one here in the locker room with Billy Schwein with 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball Christmas night on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the 76ers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Oh, baby, and feed rock the rim. Rose it down.
It's Sixers Heat Christmas night. Coverage begins after Eagles Giants. Philadelphia 76ers basketball on your radio home of the Sixers in South Jersey. 97.3 ESPN.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste, it's a lively place. Randazzo's Pizza, it's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, it's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you go. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Booking Games in Ocean Casino Resort this football season. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Life can be tough, and sometimes it's hard to find someone who will listen.
But we want you to know there's always someone you can turn to, day or night. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is completely confidential and here for you 24/7 every day of the year. You don't have to struggle alone. Call 988 and let us help. We're here ready to listen because your life matters. Call or text 988 or chat at 988lifeline.org/chat. A message from New Jersey Human Services.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here, broadcasting live at the Tom Zerbe studio in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Mickey Earnshaw. I'm struggling, fellas, but I'm getting through it. And, of course, listen to Dick Vermeil. That doesn't lighten you up and make your heart swell. I don't know what will.
15 minutes wasn't enough, but I know you can read the article Mike McGarry wrote about me and Coach Vermeil's relationship. We got to go back into Press of Atlantic City. Front page article it got when he got inducted to the Hall of Fame. The relationships that he has, not just with me, but all his players, is the same.
Hour 1 is in the books. Hour 2, we got the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan.
Can't wait.
Talk about something. We got 2 NFL games today. We got the college bowl games. We got it all going on. The sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan live from Las Vegas at 11 o'clock. And then after that, we'll get into more Eagles, Flyers, and Sixers talk.
Stick around for Dave. He's just funny no matter what.
Yeah. He's going to be ready to go because we missed him last week because he wasn't feeling well. Now I am under the weather, but I'm doing it. And we're going to complete this show and get you ready for Christmas right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 90 ESPN mobile app.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. It's week 16, and the Eagles welcome the New York Giants to the Link on Christmas Day.
Give goes to Scott. Scott slams into the end zone. Touchdown Eagles. Boston Scott.
Eagles radio network coverage begins Christmas Day at 3 p.m. Maryland Mike call all the action starting at 4:30. This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by
GMS Law. Make the right call with 4 convenient locations to serve you and at gmslaw.com. Boardwalk Honda. Shop our lineup of new pre-owned and certified pre-owned Hondas online at boardwalkhonda.com. The Fan Zone at Sun Valley Pool. Unique fan gear and gifts for every fan of every team. Cape Regional Health System, your healthcare partner for a healthier life in Cape May County. Jersey Shore Federal Credit Union, choose better banking. And South Jersey Gas.
97.3 ESPN FM is your official home in South Jersey for Eagles football.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get 2 $25 gift cards that you can use at Beach Buns Bakery in Northfield for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at seizethedeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to seizethedeal.com.
SeizeTheDeal.com. Life can be tough, and sometimes it's hard to find someone who will listen. But we want you to know there's always someone you can turn to, day or night. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is completely confidential and here for you 24/7 every day of the year. You don't have to struggle alone. Call 988 and let us help. We're here ready to listen because your life matters. Call or text 988 or chat at 988lifeline.org/chat. A message from New Jersey Human Services.
Hey, it's number 59, Seth joining. Join me on the Bet Parks Sportsbook app, and you're in the zone. Bet Parks is the official casino and sportsbook app of the real Philly fan and the only app I recommend. Bet more than the score. Bet player performances like total passing and rushing yards. Bet total team touchdown. Bet who scores a touchdown. And nobody does live in-game betting better than Bet Parks. Bet on the action as it happens. Join me right now and download the Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. New customers make a winning $10 bet and get $125 in bonus sportsbook bets back. Must be a winning bet, and bonus bets must be wagered once. The Bet Parks Sportsbook is the only sports betting app that I recommend. Live betting, parlays, props, teasers, they have it all. Like me, I'm sure that you love to play, you love to win. You bet. Bet Parks.
Must be 21 in NBA, New Jersey, Ohio, Maryland. Number 1-800 down.
I hate free money and finishing first.
Said no one ever. At Raceway Nissan, you'll finish first during the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Finish first with 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, get complimentary oil changes for up to 3 years with every new vehicle. And right now, finish first by leasing a 23 Nissan Altima for $259 a month. Stop by Raceway Nissan today or visit online at racewaynissanNJ.com. Approved credit. Offer ends 1/2/24.
WellCare of New Jersey is now Fidelis Care. We're the health plan you know with a new name and look. If you're a member, nothing is changing. You have the same benefits and services and can continue to see the doctors you trust in our New Jersey network. And if you need health insurance, count on us for quality, affordable coverage. WellCare of New Jersey is now Fidelis Care. Call 1-888-453-2534, TTY 711, or visit fideliscarenj.com.
With all the sports we have, every time of the year is the best time of the year.
And the crowd just buzzing with excitement.
On 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
The bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, producer Nikki Earnshaw. It was really cool listening to talking with Dick Vermeil, legendary Hall of Fame coach, Super Bowl champion with the Rams. I mean, his career just been unbelievable.
Well, seeing him I was there for his induction in the Hall of Fame. The amount of players he's come from 3 different teams.
Yep.
So I got the coolest thing is ever. I got to meet all of the greatest show on turf.
Oh, did you really?
That
in and of itself was
I
cool.
mean, there was some bad dudes on that team. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about the dudes who were on that team. There's like 7 Hall of Fame.
Did it qualify, Nick? Did we make him cry? Did we get him?
I think we made it. He was in the bathroom crying. He started.
Well, he got emotional.
Choked up. He got choked up. I think it counts. I'm counting it.
All right, count it. No,
I tried not to.
My next guest is a girl dad. We love this guy. We look forward to seeing him and talking to him every single Saturday throughout the year. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan live from
What's up, boys?
Website. Dave, you never cease to amaze us. Go to the locker room, BillySchwein.com. Scroll down my YouTube channel. You can see Dave right there. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning. Good to see you, Billy. You sound like crap. You're fighting through it good.
I feel worse than I look, Dave, or I sound.
Well, you got to be careful. Listen, as you get older, these things hit you. It hit me last week. I couldn't come to the locker room because I couldn't get up off. I was down for the count for like 5 days. So be very careful.
I took a COVID test. It was negative, but
I didn't have COVID. I had the flu or whatever it was. Yes, be careful. Clement, stay, keep your distance. Can't be you can't get too close to this guy right now. Nikki, you look amazing. I mean, this is the way to bring it in the holiday season. You got the green on.
Look at me. I got my Argyle sweater on. Yeah.
Argyle sweater? Is that a holiday sweater? Is that what that is?
Sweater. My ugly sweater.
His ugly sweater today.
Ugly sweater. Billy, you even make an ugly sweater look good. I didn't think it was ugly. I got to tell you. I mean, it looks very Festivus. You know, that's what today is.
Today is Festivus.
And today is Festivus.
Happy Festivus.
Yes, it is.
What are you sporting today? You got like green and red balls around the big hat.
Yeah, that's a big hat. This is a big holiday hat. Listen, the wife takes care of everything. You guys, the Clement, come on, the wife takes care of everything. You just show up, make sure that everybody's taken care of, let you do your own thing outside the house. They let me do my own thing here on the radio and on TV every day, and then let me go to the books and see the people and do all that other stuff. She got these hats, Billy, and said,
I love it.
What hat can I wear? I don't even know what it is, but I know it's high. It's like 2 feet high. I mean, you got to be very kind.
We noticed you're not wearing your 97.3 ESPN locker room shirt today.
No, actually, I got this from the kid. This is a Felician University top. You know,
look at that.
Yeah, this is
I
the
like
kids.
that.
My oldest is leaving for college in 3 weeks to come back to your neck of the woods, Rutherford, New Jersey. It's not close to you. It's up in northern Jersey. But yeah, she's going to play softball there. So we have our first experience of the oldest leaving the nest. Mama Bird is not crazy about the whole idea. I'm beyond excited.
Papa
for
Bear
her.
going to shed some tears. We've been talking about trying to make Dave Klemic cry today because prior to having you on, we had Hall of Fame head football coach, Super Bowl champion coach Dick Vermeil was on, and we asked him, Dick, like he's very emotional. He cries he cries all the time. He said, how about when he said people would ridicule him? He'd be walking in, into a stadium. He go cry, Coach Vermeil. You can't help it. Like I went to my daughter's Christmas pageant on Wednesday. She's up there in a Linus, like a shepherd's gear.
Yeah.
She's singing the first Noel. I was in tears.
Done. That's it. Oh, that's going to happen. You're minus 8,000 to be crying. I already know that, Billy. Listen, Dave, you're going to cry. Yeah, this is what happens when you become a girl dad, especially these, commercials hit you different. Everything hits you different. You'll cry all the time. And listen, I was coaching the kids sometimes, and somebody would do something, and I was so proud of them that I'd have to turn and walk towards right field because I was tearing up. They actually executed something that they've been trying to do, and then they did it. So it's supposed to move you to emotion. There's no shame in crying. I mean, if you can be a guy and be in touch with your emotions like that, let it out, man. The hell with it. Life's too short.
We're talking with the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBKConsig. Of course, Bostonian versus the book.
Yeah.
You're everywhere, Dave. But Dave, I want to start off with the Eagles because the Eagles have lost 3 games in a row.
Yep.
All right. Jalen Hurts doesn't look like he's having fun. Can we play that clip for? We're going to play a clip for you.
Ooh, let me hear it.
This is. Will he be able to hear it? Yeah, he'll be able to hear it.
I don't know.
Oh, all right. We're going to play a clip. If you
the
can't
main thing is the main thing.
Well, no, Jalen Hurts was interviewed right after the game on Monday night, I guess it was.
Yeah, Monday night.
So, let's go ahead and play that.
In those situations, I've been talking about execution all year. Been on the same page. Everyone been on the same page, and we didn't execute. I don't think we're committed enough. Just got to turn it around.
Dave, he said, this is both Daves and Nick. This is what he said. We're not committed enough. Like, that was his first knee-jerk reaction. We're not committed enough. Basically pointing the finger at other people, right? Coaches, other players.
He said we.
Is that good?
He said we.
Yeah.
So he didn't call anyone out.
But guess what? Then he clarified his statement. He backed off it, and he said, "You want to play that one then for Dave? Listen to this one, Dave. This is what he said earlier."
Thank you, Philadelphia.
No.
No. All right, we're gonna have a technical. So basically, what he said was, when I said "we're," I meant I. Like he backed off. You know what I mean? Like he was like trying to deflect and not take the responsibility for what he said. He said something that meant something. Something.
Finally, somebody said, I'm okay with emotional. Like, say what you feel. Say what you
Well,
mean.
there's a reason behind what he said.
Yeah, say what you feel, because we get mad at all these people for just saying what the diplomatic thing to say.
Because
the
Dave,
say what you feel.
Sharapan, you know what he says all the time? He basically says the company, the company's saying, he doesn't really give you too much. He's, shirts going around where winning, like all these different looks, and he's got the same facial expression.
The main thing is the main thing. That's I love. Well, that was one of the things he said a while ago, and I love it. I got no qualms when he's out there doing the job. He said we, meaning him and other people. Right. So you got to be the quarterback and only say I. He's in the room with people. Maybe, he is calling people out. There's 3 weeks left in the regular season. We just lost 3 in a row. Let's get it together. Let's all
they're-
get together.
So now they're going in with Tony Cutler, Tommy Cutlets, who, by the way, he's got a 95.5 quarterback rating, but the Eagles are 13.5 point favorites right here.
How many
Isn't that a big
points
number?
are the
13 and a
Giants
half.
going to score? That's all you need to know.
Against the Eagles defense, which is ranked like what, 9th and 28th in the league?
Billy.
Their pass listen, they're 22nd total defense.
Yeah.
Ranked Eagles defense. 7 against the rush, 28 against the pass, 26 points per game. So are you going to ask me how many points do I think the Giants are going to score? I think 13's too much.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen, I'm impressed you got the paper. I got my paper here too. I brought it too. So just to make you feel at home, I got highlighted plays on it and all this other stuff. Listen, you Eagle fans get it too excited, Billy. Keep your blood pressure down. You're fighting a cold. Don't get so upset. The Eagles are going to win and cover. They're going to. This is the middle part of the Christmas day, at least out west. 1:30 start. Everybody's going to be having their meal out here, getting ready for the primetime game. That's the game of the day. Relax with the Eagles. I know you like favorites.
I tried telling them, Dave. I mean, I think they're going 3-0 to end the season. Like we're in panic mode. We're in panic mode.
Gives you?
We're playing the Giants twice.
What gives you reason to say that? They're
playing the Giants twice.
Like crap. They haven't played. Just because the Giants stink. What are the Giants? 5-6.
They
5
just
and 9?
played. Billy, they just played the hardest part of their schedule. It was one of the hardest stretches of football for any team in the league.
So, Dave, are you going to lay the 16.5 or the 13.5?
I got a Christmas special for you, Billy. This is something you can put on. You can put it right in your app. I know you like favorites. You don't have to worry about teasers or nothing. Okay. If you need a 10-point teaser, you can do it this way. 3-team money line parlay. It's chalky as hell, but it'll win. Kansas City on the money line, Philly on the money line, and the Niners on the money line. All 3 favorites, Christmas special. 3 games. You got action from morning till night, and it pays plus 105. So you win a little bit better than even money. The Chiefs aren't losing to the Raiders. The Eagles aren't losing to the Giants. And the Niners are probably beating the Ravens. But the Ravens could win that game. So if you like the 10-point tease, Billy, take the 2 favorites down early and the Ravens
We need
up.
the Ravens to win that game. We need the Ravens. Yeah, because we want to try to get. I guess they have to lose. The Niners have to lose 2 games for us to get home.
Yeah,
like,
ties
they
no
own
good.
the tiebreaker.
Right, they own
Yeah,
the time.
ties no good.
And I don't think they're going to lose to who they got. Arizona left.
Washington.
And Arizona, I think.
Then the Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
Yeah,
the Rams are
playing good. The Rams look pretty good on Thursday.
Well, you see what Colin Cowherd said about Christian McCaffrey? He said he's the most talented running back in history or whatever.
Whoa.
People are going crazy on like the negatives about Christian McCaffrey. I'm like,
what's negative
there's
about
nothing
it?
negative about
negative.
Christian McCaffrey. And if he was, and somebody said that,
I think
then maybe he could be.
I
But
love
I
Christian
don't know if he
McCaffrey.
is. I think Bo Jackson's probably the most talented. But for him to say that,
Well,
all these haters.
Bo Jackson was a well-rounded, he was a complete athlete,
But you see that? Like everyone's throwing hate at Christian McCaffrey. I'm like,
Dave,
what?
now that you're a member of the media, you got to really hear what these people say all the time about different things. You wonder where they come up with it. Christian McCaffrey's, you can make an argument that he's the MVP of the league. He's not the betting favorite to win the MVP of the league, but he's tremendous. I love how people like to just completely always see the negative side of things, i.e. Billy right now with the Eagles, and instead of the positives of stuff. Like, relax.
The glass is half empty, Dave, not half full right now.
Billy, come on, get it together.
Christmas time. Come on, Billy.
All right, well, Dave just gave us the Sportsbook Consigliere just gave us his Christmas special, and I'm gonna make a note, and I'm gonna play it.
Don't get confused when you go to put it in the app. Just make sure you just do the money line. So you
Hey,
don't
Dave, do you do the
points.
7 fishes? Do you do the 7 fishes?
No,
I don't like
no,
fish.
we don't do any of that stuff.
No.
Grandma makes all the food. She's still doing it. She's been cooking for 2 days. We're gonna have something here. Monday, it's messed up because there's a full day of games. It used to be an NBA.
Hey, we got
only
the
day.
Sixers playing. Did you see Joel Embiid twist his ankle last night and come back like Everybody's doubting his leadership abilities and his toughness. Last night he showed me something, Nick Earnshaw.
I think we take Embiid for granted. I mean, he's the best player in the world right now.
He twisted his ankle, Dave. It came down like it rolled.
I hate that.
And guess what? They taped it up. He came back.
It's a big guy.
Called an inversion ankle sprain. So you can play through an inversion ankle sprain, but if it blows up, you'll know after. I played with a
so you're saying he got lucky that it didn't blow up, because if it blew up,
he might be out in the future for a couple days, but he could play through it for the moment. They went in and taped it up and put him back out there. But
wait a second. Clement M can not only rap, but he's got this medical background too, talking about blown up ankles. Dave, I'm impressed with the repertoire. This is great. You can really
Swiss
help
Army knife, Dave. Swiss Army knife over here.
He's multi-talented.
But I also have done those before, but I know there's an eversion, an inversion, and a high ankle sprain. The inversion is what he did. I saw it. He's going to be okay, but he might be out for one game.
Sportsbook.
Dave, could you do that jump move thing that you sent that video to us in the chat with the inversion?
I'll drop it in there. I'll drop it in there.
Everybody, I think it's called the slide, and I haven't met
with the
one other person.
The electric slide.
No, Billy, not the electric slide.
The slide.
Hey, by the way,
all the kids
Carlin, you missed. We're at the Caesar Sportsbook.
Oh,
inside the Tropicana every week. Carlin takes off. He goes to Vegas and hangs out with you, and he gets you sick.
It was unbelievable. It was great to see Carlin. Never met in person. Got to meet him in person at this local joint called The Keg. He delivers an East Coast only version of fudge and saltwater taffy.
Oh, yeah.
It was unbelievable. I forgot how much I like that taffy. That's saltwater. You can't get the saltwater taffy here in the desert.
Shriver's
1898 at Shriver's on 9th Street in Ocean City.
It's the best.
Look at this knowledge, Dave. I mean, just dropping all this knowledge today.
He's not just a dumb NFL player. He's good looking and he's smart.
Listen, you bring it all to the table. I love it. See, this is what makes the locker room special right here every week.
Dave, we wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. I can't tell you how much everybody associated with my show, how many people that I hear from that just listen to the show really, really love and look forward to seeing you on with us every Saturday. We really appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and your family, the daughter, the 3 girls, and we'll see you next week.
Same to you guys as well. Happy holidays. Enjoy the Eagles game. The Sixers are one of the best teams in the league. Embiid's a favorite to win the MVP. And Billy, you got a hockey team. I had the Flyers plus 2.5 yesterday. They blew the game. Happy holidays from Las Vegas. We'll talk to you guys soon. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. All right, there he is, the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need for your holiday party. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's Circle Liquor Store in Summers Point, New Jersey. Now, I'm here to tell you about La Scala's. You want good Italian food? You got to get down to La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. They opened this summer to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian-American seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll enjoy their famous pizza, daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. Hey, every Thursday night is Brigantine night. Live music from 6 to 9 p.m. One free signature pizza per table. Drink specials include $2 Miller Lite, $3 Peroni, and $4 house wines. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll continue more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Nikki Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, everybody, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. I want to take the time to wish all of our amazing listeners in South Jersey the happiest holiday season. I love the opportunity to get to talk to you guys each and every day right here on the Sports Bash on 97.3 ESPN. It has been an unbelievable 2023, and we look forward to being back right here on the Sports Bash in 2024. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you in 2024.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
The power's out at our house. Coffee table. But since our family has storm-ready Wi-Fi from Xfinity, we can stream or game in the dark. Oh, who moved the couch? So that's what we're doing right now, in fact, is I try and feel around for a seat. Ah, here we go. Oh, cactus? Can I get a little help over here?
Yeah, bro. Just let me finish this boss battle.
Sure, go ahead. Medic!
Now you can get fast, reliable internet on the Xfinity 10G network and get storm-ready Wi-Fi when you upgrade, so you can stay connected for up to 4 hours, even when the power goes out. Only from Xfinity. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Storm-ready Wi-Fi limited to customers within range of 4G LTE cellular signal. Speeds reduced to 30/7 megabits per second. Actual speeds vary. For more details, visit Xfinity.com/stormready.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Booking Games in Ocean Casino Resort this football season. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay. Or in the Go to Ocean. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room. Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live at the Consigliere Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Schwein, former Klemic, producer Nick Earnshaw. I'm struggling through this today, but we're getting through it. We're doing it. Yeah.
We're doing it.
Hey, I was just telling you guys a story. I want to send a shout. I went to the automotive store in Summers Point. I don't know. AutoZone, whatever. I walked in there and I asked him something. The guy says to me, his name's Anthony. He says, "Are you really sure you on the radio?" I'm like, I went, "Yeah." He recognized my voice.
What?
Everyone knows
you.
Everyone knows you by your laugh. That's what.
Guess what? He wanted Captain Chucky's $25 gift certificate.
Look at that.
I said, "You better get in there right away. Get yourself
round of
your
applause.
Holiday, your holiday gift trial."
A little round of applause for Anthony right there.
And we have a treat for Billy at the end of
the show.
So you revised it, didn't you?
I remixed it just a little bit because I missed the person that I should have put in there.
That's right. One time, Craig Marumi gave us all tickets a couple years ago to the Blues Flyers game. So I took everybody up, but I forgot Josh. I don't know.
No.
But I guess in my mind, because the guy's always working.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all he does is work.
Josh, speaking of Josh, he is an encyclopedia, very much like
knowledge.
you, but I mean, he's
That's why I have him on my show.
Yeah. Nick Earnshaw, one of the most talented young media guys.
Yeah, I
there
appreciate
is.
that, Dave.
Yes.
I like what you said, Dave. I'm older. It's me, you, and Nick in succession age-wise, right? 3 different generations.
Three
So you get
gens.
3 different perspectives on what we talk about. And it's fresh because I'm old. Like Mike Gill accuses me and Josh of get off my lawn.
You're a boomer. Billy, you're a boomer. Billy the
yeah,
boomer.
I'm a boomer.
Billy the boomer.
I'm a boomer. What generation are you?
Are you X?
Shoot, I don't know.
Are you X? I'm Z.
You're Z.
I'm Z.
I'm a baby boomer. Baby boomers I think we're from 46 or no 48 because all the guys came over from World War II
to 67. I think it's a cutoff.
No, 63. I think
is it 63?
Yeah.
I thought it was 67.
Yeah,
I read
double
67.
checking. But yeah, I'm a boomer.
You're a boomer. I don't know what
You got to be Gen X, I think.
I want to talk a little bit about the Flyers because last night just goes to show you. And by the way, I wrote an article 97.3ESPN.com every Friday. Excuse me. I did my wish list. 5 things that I wanted from Santa Claus for Philly sports teams. And one was Jalen Hurts and the Eagles winning on Sunday.
Yes.
They need to, and I said in convincing fashion. All right. Another one was Joel Embiid staying healthy. And don't you know, I say that in my article and he twists his ankle, but he came back. He came back and his effort, anybody could have just, I think 3 years ago, he probably would have gone into the dressing room and would have seen it.
Yeah.
He stuck it out. That meant so much.
It's awesome.
The Flyers, they're 4-1. They're getting their butts kicked. And it's like the game's even hard to watch. So I go over to the Sixers. I come back at 6-5. And then they tie it up, and then we're in a shootout.
They get a point.
And they get a point.
They get a point from that game.
They get a point. That was so impressive to me. And then the Sixers, and then the Phillies, all we need is one pitcher, I think. We need one pitcher to solidify the rotation, right? Because you saw what the Dodgers just did, right?
Yeah,
they just
got Yoshi.
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. Yeah, there you go. You did it. Yeah.
Otani.
You got it right. Yeah.
Otani.
Shohei Otani.
All right. Now that's how much is that? $1 billion?
$1 billion. A little over $1 billion. Yeah.
Now I know some of that money will be deferred and this, that, and the other thing, but it's $1 billion. I hope
on 2 players.
Yeah, on 2 players, and you got to still go out and play. There's injury. Could you imagine? How about the Mets? And I talk to Mr. Met all the time, Jeff Dowling. The Mets spent all that money. Was it last year, 2 years ago, and they all got hurt.
Yeah, Steve Cohen takes over.
Scherzer,
Verlander. They trade him away. Their season's a loss.
Those
that's
are
just
guaranteed contracts, right? So
Right.
they're getting paid no matter what.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So to pay that kind of money, I think is insane. But they're getting it.
Stupid money,
It's
as
stupid
one
money.
John Middleton would say.
And the other one is the final gift, the final wish that I wrote Santa a letter, and I said I want one of our sports teams to win this year. We need a champ. We've only had 2 championships in recent memory, and it's the 2008 World Series Phillies and the 2017 or 18 Eagles, right?
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
that's it.
And that's it. The Flyers haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1974-75.
The 76ers haven't been past the second round since 01.
They won it in 83. So we need a championship. So with my question to you, Nick, who's the next team to win a championship? Because I don't think it's the Eagles. And you heard Dick Vermeil. We just had him on. He said he didn't think that they're Super Bowl contenders right now. That doesn't say, but you think they're going to run the table and, it can turn things around.
I'm not going to pick the Eagles as my team. I tweeted this out during the week, and it was after a Joel Embiid masterclass, 51 points. I'm back in on the Sixers. I know a couple of weeks ago we talked about it. I was Mr. Debbie Downer.
Wait a second.
I'm back in.
Whoa.
I have done I've done a 360 on the Sixers.
Remember, we were trying to convince him.
Hey, he said I was drinking Haterade.
But see, he was drinking.
I was drinking Haterade that day. Today I'm not drinking Haterade.
Haterade.
Back
I love it.
in. Billy, I'm back in on the Sixers. The coach is Nick Nurse. He has been unbelievable.
He has been
Embiid got even better than he was last year, and he's going to win the MVP again if he stays healthy. Tyrese Maxey has taken a leap, and they have a lot of depth, and they have a lot of shooting on the wings. I'm all in on the Sixers. I'm back in.
Dave, I took my daughter, thanks to Dominic Mariani at Pensacola Spine and Rehab, 3 rows behind the visitors bench. Eliza Grace and I went to the game.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, you said it to us.
Right? I was loving it. You know what my daughter said? Is this how perceptive she is? And I think she's picking it up from her old man. They go, dun, 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 dun. She goes, defense. Dun, dun. And, she turned to me. Nobody was getting into it. And it was Monday night. The Eagles were playing Seattle.
Yeah.
Right? There was I don't know, they were playing the Bulls. It was just, and she turned to me and she says, Dad, there's no enthusiasm in this stadium. These people aren't cheering. So of course, she looked at me, and I had to start cheering, and I did. Defense.
Did you
But
stand up and tell your whole section to
No,
start?
but
going?
every time the camera came to us, I could see my foot, and I put the popcorn box down, and you can see us on TV because we were 3 rows right next to that. Behind the visitors bench, it says Xfinity or Toyota. It's like a blue thing. We were right on to the left of
About
that.
that. That's a good.
But
good
yeah,
fix.
like there was no enthusiasm in the stadium.
I think it might have had to do with the Eagles game. That's probably what it was. Dave, I mean, the Eagles were playing Monday night. Sixers. It was kind of a secondary thought. Everyone was kind of focusing on Seattle. It was probably that's what I think it was.
I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles fan or Philadelphia sports fans are kind of like they need to be fed immediately. Like they're like, and the proof is how quickly they fire coaches.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, they fire coaches super quickly. Andy Reid's gone, and when Andy Reid's one of the greatest football coaches ever, and we got real, and then and Doug Peterson, he was gone.
Well, what did Coach Vermeil say today?
Not go into the playoffs.
What did Coach Vermeil say today? He said he lost 3 games in a row. What, 12 times?
12 times.
Let's take a deep breath.
Yeah,
There's
but it's
still
the way
3 games left.
They've been losing.
They played the hardest schedule in football, the hardest stretch in football. Relax, they got the Giants.
I'm not drinking that haterade here.
No, you're drinking haterade today. I'm not drinking the haterade. I'm Mr. Positivity
Nick,
today.
that espresso worked for you. Nick is taking the lead in here today.
We got to carry Billy for the
Well,
show.
you guys got to carry me.
We got to carry
A
Billy.
week ago, I had the espresso with the sugar, and I was on fire. I was standing up the whole time.
I took a
Nick,
page out
you
of
got
Dave's
it
book.
today.
Yeah.
All right, so Dave, who's the next team to win a championship?
No, I still with the Eagles right
Okay.
now. And
Are
I'm
you
not-
really?
Just because
Nick, did you get who did you say?
Sixers.
we have the formula, we have the quarterback, we have the coaches, they've been there. They just went to the Super Bowl. We're so close. We're so close.
See, I would say Phillies, but after what the Dodgers just did,
I'm not worried about the
how
Dodgers.
good the Braves are. It gives me pause. So I'm not going to say the Phillies as much as I want to because they got a great.
I know.
Everybody's coming back. The Eagles have lost my confidence, and I'm not drinking haterade. I'm just giving you what it is. The Flyers, as well as they're playing, they're not a Stanley Cup team. No. So I'm going to have to go with the Sixers.
How about that?
Oh, whoa.
How about that?
Whoa.
How about that?
Well, I'm with the Eagles now. You know what scared me? You staying healthy as a wish list. The scariest thing to me that happened against Seattle was when Lane Johnson went down for I was like, that's it, season's over. That's your if he went down, I'd be more scared if anybody went down, even Jalen Hurts.
Right.
Lane Johnson is so important to that offensive line that I was like, oh man, that was scary.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, Christmas Eve party. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. When you get down there, tell them the locker room sent you. I want to tell you guys about SIG Protection, Stanton Insurance Group. Great people. And I know Dave Stanton personally. Are the what-ifs keeping you up at night? Life is full of surprises, but with Stanton Insurance Group, you'll never be caught off guard. Whether it's protecting your home, automobile, or business, Stan will help you select the right insurance coverage at the right price to give you and your family peace of mind when you need it the most. Visit sigprotection.com for a free quote today. That's sigprotection.com. And I also want to tell you people about Captain Chucky's in Sea Isle. I just told you I ran into Anthony. He won a gift certificate. You got to get down to Captain Chucky's in Sea Isle. Try their famous crab cakes. They're delicious. Steamed shrimp, selection of soups and appetizers, Marciano stuffed bread, pierogies for the pierogi kitchen, stocks, pound cake, and more. Just take, bake, and enjoy. Call 609-905-CRAB. That's 609-905-CRAB. Visit CaptainChuckySeaIsle.com. Get down there and say hello to owners John and Kathy McCann. They're located at 4111 Landis Avenue in Sea Isle. To see all they have to offer, online ordering and local delivery is available. That's Captain Chucky's in Sea Isle City. It's crab with an attitude. All right, when we return, we'll continue more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, Nikki Earnshaw, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball, Christmas night on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the 76ers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Oh, baby, and B rock the rhythm.
throws it down.
It's Sixers Heat Christmas night. Coverage begins after Eagles Giants. Philadelphia 76ers basketball on your radio home of the Sixers in South Jersey. 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lenigan, again, call Lenigan, again.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Pintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Winning means keeping our community safe. I'm Hassan Reddick, linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. 59% of our adults report experiencing gun violence or know someone who has. Just like we focus on our training, we need to focus on proper gun storage.
Firearms should be locked out of reach of children and only accessible by you.
If you notice any warning signs of violence, speak up. Tell someone who can help.
Let's tackle gun violence together. Visit CamdenCounty.com/gun safety to learn more.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance abuse crisis, 988 provides 24/7 compassionate support and connection to trained counselors. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. The Lifeline works. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, just call, text, or chat 988.
Sponsored by Vibrant Emotional Health.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get two $25 gift cards that you can use at Beach Buns Bakery in Northfield for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at seizethedeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to seizethedeal.com.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Klemic, Nikki Earnshaw producing, and we're having a lot of fun today. It's a couple days before Christmas, the 23rd of December. I right now on the phone line, let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline to welcome him. He's a referee down here in West Jersey. He's a good friend of mine. Let's welcome in Jeff Dowling. We call him Jeff Bo. We call him Mr. Met. Good morning, Jeff.
Mr. Met. You sound fabulous, Billy.
Oh my God! Hey, listen, I'm like Jalen Hurts, man. I flew out for the game and I played.
Yeah. Or who was that other Eagle quarterback that puked on the field during the Super Bowl? Joke.
Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
Number 5 will always love you. Jeff, so when I saw the Dodgers signing these two big contracts, the first thing I thought was about the Mets, how they spent all that money on pitching and they fell apart. It's you're right. I mean, that's that type of money spent. It's great. They landed the two biggest prospects out there or names out there, but now they got to go out and pitch.
Yeah, no, that didn't work out. And I had my doubts. They're old, man. They were old last year. And he didn't do anything for, the team that he went to, Houston. So after the Mets let him go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think Dave Klemic? Do you think this is Clement M? Do you think this is good for baseball? These big contracts. I mean, like you
I
got
don't
paid.
see where you
and-
get the motivation from. If you're
Like-
guaranteed a contract,
like that type
you're
of money.
I just don't understand where the
I don't care who
motivation
you are. You're
comes
human,
from.
right? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
Where does the
You know, just
motivation
like-
come
just
from?
like in football, you got to stay healthy.
yeah, but he's talking more. He's talking even further in depth. Like you get that money, or at least on paper it says $300 million. That could, I don't care who you
It
are.
happens in
300
football all the time. As soon as you give a quarterback all the money, they have the worst year of their
Look
career.
at Jalen Hurts.
The worst
Well,
year
yeah,
ever after
look
they get
at-
paid.
No, what do you mean,
Yeah,
Nick?
the Dodgers,
I can't.
the Dodgers spent all that money for a pinch hitter.
Yeah. So listen, Jeff, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, you and your family. I know you had your wife suffered a loss, and we want to say we're sorry about that.
Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate that, Billy. Thank you.
But you're a good
Yeah, it
friend.
was
You're a
tough.
good friend of the show, and we appreciate you listening and chiming in every once in a while. And even though you're a Mets fan, we still love you.
Oh, thanks. I got your Christmas card.
Did you get my
and,
card?
I did. Your daughter.
The Doopy Doo.
is just something. Doopy
You've been watching her grow up, haven't you?
I have.
Took her to the Sixers game
I
on
saw that
Monday.
picture. Yeah,
And I'm
on,
telling you, I was just telling the
on
guys in here, Jeff. I mean, she's in there cheering. She's giving her heart to the team.
Yeah.
And she goes, turns to his dad. Nobody's cheering. Like she was so let down that everybody was like, she couldn't believe it.
That's funny.
Well, we're not going to cheer for the Mets. We're going to cheer for you. Merry Christmas, Jeff. We appreciate
Merry
it.
Christmas, Billy.
And we'll talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you. Bye bye.
There he is, Jeff Dowling. We call him Jeff Bo. And he and I get in some big arguments. I mean, we go back and forth. Like when I work in the Playland parking lot
Yeah.
in the summer. Oh, yeah. We
Over
got
sports?
Like,
Just like
oh,
screaming
you
at
should-
each other over
He's a Mets and Jets guy, I think.
Mets and Jets.
Like,
That's
I
depressing.
rip him. I rip
That's
him.
depressing.
And he rips me right back. But, we have a mutual respect for each other. He's got a personality flaw that he became a Mets fan. It's not his fault.
Can we go back to something you said during the phone call, Billy, about Jalen
Well,
Hurts?
did he sign a big contract?
He signed a big contract.
Is he playing like an MVP? Is he playing
not.
has he earned his money, Nick? Am I saying anything that's out of line?
10 wins. They've won 10 games this year.
Are they?
I'm not
You just heard
counting
Dick
that-
Vermeil.
He willed that. What about that Buffalo game when he willed them to victory?
They're
Billy?
lucky that
Willed them to
Jake Elliott
victory.
hit that 59-yard field goal.
Oh my goodness. Well, Jalen Hurts was a big reason as to why they got into that position to even kick a field goal.
But
so
that's the thing, though,
I
is
just-
that big contract and
it
then the
does have an
lackluster year
effect.
afterwards. Now look at Brock Purdy.
Is it just a
making
coincidence?
No. It sounds like he's making a little bit. Brock Purdy's making $872,000.
By the way, did you see the kid from Texas? Who's the backup quarterback in Texas? He makes $2.8 million. And Brock
Davis
Purdy.
Mills?
No, it's
he's one of the
Archie Griff.
Arch
Archie.
Manning.
Arch He's
yeah,
making
yeah,
with his NIL.
Yeah, he's
he's
making more than
You
Brock
went
Purdy.
college
He's making more than Brock Purdy, college kid.
Now, next year they're going to pay Brock Purdy, but
Right.
the next year, I'll bet you he has a lackluster year. It's too much pressure.
See,
you need to put like we were talking about the Hunter and the
Nick,
Hunter.
they played in the NFL.
I
That's what he's
understand.
talking about.
I'm not saying he's had an amazing year coming off the contract, but we can't just say he's been awful and the team's in the playoffs right now.
Well, what Baldy said, when I watched,
understand
you
he
saw what
struggled.
Baldy
I
broke
know.
it down. He illustrated in detail. Jalen Hurts is missing people.
I understand, but we can't.
His eyes aren't focused down the field. He's worried about getting hit.
We are so stuck in our bubble of the last 3 weeks. Listen, I understand there's cause for concern with the team, but there's still 3 games left. They're still in a playoff hunt. They still could even get the number 1
You
seed.
heard, Dave, you heard what Dick Vermeil said.
But I
Doesn't
Jason
think that this
Kelsey
team's
said,
gonna-
"What is it? Hungry dogs run
Run
faster."
faster. All
Right?
right, all right.
Hungry dogs run faster. So if that's why I like these back-ended contracts a little bit and with incentive,
Right?
Because if you throw
Jalen's
incentive
is,
in there, then you're going to play to go get it versus just throwing it all up front and then a player's go. I feel comfortable. I'm going to chill right now and I'll take my money. It happens. It's
I don't
human
listen,
nature.
I don't think it's human nature, but I don't think Jalen Hurts is thinking, I got my money. I'm
No.
just going to coach.
No,
He's not
I
doing
think
that.
that
I agree. He's not doing that.
No.
It's just something that happens because maybe he has in the bowels of his body, he has this complacency.
But you've seen all week. People are trying to write him off, and maybe he shouldn't be the starter. There's cause for concern. These reports coming out. He's in his mid-20s, and he's just took this team to a Super Bowl last year, and they're in a playoff hunt this year.
But
let's relax.
It's
Let's
definitely
relax.
it's a down year for the offensive in the NFL. Look at
It is,
Patrick
overall.
Mahomes,
You got a
who-
couple text messages. I'm sorry, David.
I'm sorry, but just Patrick Mahomes. Look at him.
Yeah.
He is not having this. Like we're used to seeing him throw up crazy number,
Right.
400, 500 yards passing. Now
Yeah.
he's like under 200 yards
Yeah,
passing.
they got the book on him, right? I mean,
Yeah.
don't the rest of the league catch up to you? Know what you're doing? Know how to defend you?
Yeah, and there's. I mean, that's just. I think that's a down offensive year.
All right, we got a couple text
We do.
messages. We always like to read those text messages.
So Jeff and OC text in. Jalen played through the sickness but lost. Will Billy play through the sickness and win?
I'm winning right now. I feel
think
like
we're
Charlie
winning.
Sheen. We're winning right now. But I feel like, I feel horrible. And I'm going to go to urgent care, right? As soon as I
Gonna
get
drive
back.
Billy there.
Pray for Billy now.
He's taking his meds during the break.
I mean, Dave Klemic told me, he said, OD on vitamin C.
Yeah, zinc. We got the
I
zinc
might
in
have to
there
go
in the
see. I'm
studio.
gonna have to go see Eileen Prop with the Prime IV.
Yeah.
I'll probably go. I'll have to go over
That'll
there.
get you
We'll
right.
take care of you.
He'll take care of me.
We're taking care of Billy
All right, we
today.
got
on the
another
show.
another text.
Dan in EHT. It's the eye test more than anything. Seattle is not a good team. The Eagles look like they would struggle against EHT High School. Every offensive drive, I just wait for something to go wrong.
Maybe Mainland could beat the Eagles right now.
They're undefeated. I wouldn't bet against them right now.
Look at Nick. Nick's got his
I'm
hands in his
gonna-
head. He's got a Santa hat
The
on.
thing
Gonna
is,
go-
you
gonna go
watch
gray
this.
by the end of this show.
Pay attention to one thing. When Jalen Hurts drops back and look into the pocket, and then he's now, like last year, he got very comfortable
Right.
tossing the ball in a progression, and now I think it's ever since Dallas Goedert went down.
Yeah.
The progression is completely lost. He's looking straight downfield instead of looking for his check down first.
I'm not
sorry,
saying
his short pass.
I'm not saying that there isn't cause for concern. He struggled a little bit. The offensive struggled. Defense. I mean, there's been struggles, but to act like this is a 4-10 team instead of a 10-4 team is mind-boggling to me. It's just mind-boggling in my estimation that we're treating this team like they're at the bottom of the division when they are fighting for
Isn't the
top of
NFL?
the
What have you
division.
done for me lately? Right?
49ers lost 3 games in a
Right,
row. I'm
but-
just
but
saying.
they beat us,
But
didn't
they
they?
didn't
They
panic like
smoked us, didn't
they
they?
did.
They
But I'm just
embarrassed
saying.
us, didn't they?
I'm just saying.
Wasn't
this
like
is-
it wasn't like it was a close game or like if the Eagles would have had some drives and made some great defensive plays. It was a tough game and they lost by 3 points.
I will guarantee.
Maybe I would have been having a different mindset. They got
I
embarrassed
know they
at
did.
home.
I know they did. I know there's cause for concern, but the 49ers lost 3 games. No, they didn't panic like everyone in Philadelphia and like the Eagles are,
That's
making
true.
coaching changes. Everyone needs to relax. This is the ebbs and flows of the NFL season.
All right, Dave.
There's 3 games left.
Well,
They're going to go 3-0. I'm marking it now.
Guess
3-0.
what? I'm not picking the Eagles to win until they show me. How about that?
3-0 at the end of the year.
Wow.
That's what's gonna
Right,
happen.
Dave?
Here's a guy that loves the Eagles.
And I love the Birds.
I
I
stand
look
more on
forward to
your
each and every
side with
game.
this. Like I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to beat the Giants.
Yeah.
But you're on a down
Yeah.
sloping part of the
They have
season.
3 bad teams. They play the Giants twice and the Cardinals. It's their time to come back up a little bit.
The nature of an
Just
NFL
saying.
schedule too is
Yeah.
to make the best team have the hardest schedule,
Right.
Because it's a matchup thing. Once you become the champion in the UFC, you fight nobody but number 2 or
Yep.
number 1 in contention, and that's what they do to the Eagles. So,
I agree, Dave, that they've had a brutal schedule. I 100% agree with that. That being said, it's the type of ball they've been playing. They've been beating themselves. They've been playing like they didn't lose games because the other team's better, but they didn't lose games because the ball didn't go their way. They got a call. They crapped the bed. They looked horrible. They left with us with a bitter taste on our mouth. I have no other way to describe the fact that we've been watching bad football, and for the first 10 games, or the first when they were 10-1, they were getting by in their light part of the schedule.
Yeah, I understand.
Then they get to that game that period where they went Bills or Chiefs, Cowboys, Chiefs, Bills, 49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks. Those 6 games, right? 1, 2, 3,
3 and
4,
3.
5, 6. Yeah.
yeah, and offensively, I look at any really good team, you're going to see this happen. You watch any sport, the setup, quick out, sucks the safeties down, out and up.
Right.
Run. play action pass. They're not doing that. They're not in any rhythm whatsoever.
None
So
whatsoever.
I get that. I could go all day.
Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, Christmas parties. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. When you get down there, tell them the locker room sent you. Say the locker room sent you down there. Billy Schwein said hi. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, and Nikki Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. It's week 16, and the Eagles welcome the New York Giants to the Link on Christmas Day.
Here goes to Scott. Scott slams into the end zone. Touchdown Eagles, Boston Scott.
Eagles radio network coverage begins Christmas Day at 3 p.m. Maryland Mike call all the action starting at 4:30. This is South Jersey's official home for Philadelphia Eagles football. 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by
Jenkins Plumbing and Heating at jenkinsandsons.com. Piccalilli Inn. Nobody beats the Piccalilli, Route 206 in Chemung. Frank Vincent Windows, Roofing, Siding, and Doors make your home look new again. BMW of Atlantic City. Shop our complete inventory online at bmwatlanticcity.com. Ocean Casino. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. And First Bank of Sea Isle.
97.3 ESPN FM is your official home in South Jersey for Eagles football.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is Brian Propp, Flyer Hall of Famer. My wife, Eileen, and I opened a new health business in Marlton, New Jersey called Prime IV Hydration and Wellness.
Prime IV offers a range of IV hydration therapies designed to enhance your well-being, appearance, and performance. Look better, feel better, and perform better. Did you know that when you take oral vitamins, you only get 20 to 30% of the nutrients? IV therapy provides 100% absorption immediately into your bloodstream. Call us today at 856-545-1122 to get a free consult from our registered nurses. Again, 856-545-1122 to book your appointment or follow us on Facebook.
Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza. The pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste. That's all my baby place. Randazzo's Pizza. It's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home. No matter where you go. Randazzo's Pizza. The tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza. The tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Townsend Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Earnshaw. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be at Caesar Sportsbook inside the Tropicana for Week 16 in the NFL. It's a great time. Get down there and say hello to us. So, Dave Klemic, you are going to do your revised goal.
And this is my gift to you, Billy, for bringing Coach for me on. This is my Christmas present. Locker room fan. Here it goes. What's the night before? Was the night before football went off with the land. All South Jersey Eagles fans had their feet. Jalen Hurts jerseys were hung on their shoulders with fear in hopes that the locker room soon would be there. People are listening in their cars or their sheds while a picture of Klemic in chief pajamas float in their heads. Billy Schwein in his kerchief and Leeds in his bird cap are all getting over. Eagles giving Cowboys a slap. But out on the air, there arose such a clatter. The locker room boys had to see what was the matter. Away to the speaker, we flew like a flash. Turn up the volume, but it wasn't the sports bash. The Kelly green color on the breast of new fallen snow gave the insight of game day to those listening to the show. When what to my wondering eyes should appear, but Billy Schwein wearing ESPN locker room gear. With the producers on the show, so clever and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Hennig or Nick. More rapid than the Consigliere, his stats as they came. He grunted and shouted and called his guests by name. Now Hartley, now Grayson, now Carlin, now Ryan. On Klemic and Hennig, man, this show was flying. Spoke very loud while doing his work and entertained Eagles fans while making them work. With game day approaching, there's nothing to fear. The Eagles' next win will be here. 10 to 12 on weekends, so please set your timer because nothing is stopping.
Talking sports with a Schweiner. Awesome, Dave Klemic. That is outstanding, brother.
Amazing. Amazing.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. We'll be at the Caesar Sportsbook in the Tropicana tomorrow. I'm going to come down there. It's so beautiful. It's all Christmas. They got this huge tree, the poinsettia Christmas tree. It's absolutely gorgeous. Come on down, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Caesar Sportsbook beside the Tropicana for Week 16 in the NFL. Prediction real quick, Dave.
I got Eagles 28, 21.
28, 21, Nick.
36 to 17.
Wow. 36-17. All right. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday. Because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on 97.3 ESPN.